What's up there, guys? Welcome back to Digger Detecting. Welcome also to a day out the bush with the boys. It's school holidays, look out. So they're out here helping me dig the gold, and we've literally just walked down here. First target off the board. We just moved a few sticks and branches off this bank here. Bingo, first target. And I was literally just tuning the detector in, mucking around a little bit there. I have not even connected the headphones up just yet. We heard him just straight out of Bluetooth. So awesome stuff. First nugget on the board. As I said, school holidays. The boys are out here to help me. Zave's eating popcorn. Look, we're going to keep going though. As I said, work top of these banks, move a few sticks and branches, and hopefully find a bit more of that gold. Let's keep going. All right, well, you've seen the first bit of gold come off the bank there. That was just incredible because it doesn't normally happen that easily. First target being gold. And we've just sort of found a rich spot, I think. Maybe it's gold, maybe it's rubbish, but we've just sort of moved a bit of the sticks and debris and what have you, all that loose leaf litter off the top. That's how we're finding these signals. Whoop, he's out. So that could be a little, whoop, falling off the bank here. That could be a bit of gold stuck in a bit of rock, it seems, though we just pulled him out so easily. Let's just see if the target's still up in here still. Oh, look out, we might even have another one. What we're after though is definitely that there. So let's get the scoop, always helps. Glad to have it now. And let's have a look and see what we've got on this one.
Dad has it in the scoop. Hopefully it's gold.
You gonna film it? Film all the action? You do a great job on the camera, mate.
I know.
Very confident. That's good work. So, is it going to be gold though, Dom?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because there can be a lot of rubbish around this area. So it could just be... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, we've just got rid of majority of what I thought it may have been. And I think that's, yeah, there you go. It's lead on that one, buddy.
Damn it.
Oh, it's alright.
But you led us to believe it was gold.
I led you to believe it was gold. And if we imagine hard enough, well, maybe it is gold, but it's not. So into the scoop, or into the pouch, and the scoop in the pouch. We'll get you on to the next. Oh,
Guys, stop falling down the goddamn hills.
oh, that was a close one. Catastrophe avoided. Rightio, well, we'll start that again because I was just standing over here and I nearly come a gutser. I sort of did come a gutser. Slipped down and Zave looked at me straight away like, Dad, what are you doing? So look, what I was going to show you is this target here, and it's only 2 steps forward in front of where we just got that first nugget. And then we got that bit of lead. But you can hear that really nice drop in tone threshold there, and that sounds to me, like, I could be wrong, could just be a big bit of lead. Sounds to me though like what the 10 grammer sounded like, the big chunk of gold that we got there back in January. We're in April at the moment, and it was not too far away from here either. So look out, I'm quietly confident. I'm expecting the worst but hoping for the best. So let's just give you one more listen. I'm trying not to lose the material down the bank. All myself again. Saviour. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I just want to have one more listen and try and target him a bit better. He's right near this tree, about there. Oh, that sounds amazing. Let's just hope it's something amazing. Let's have a look.
I have the camera now.
We hope for gold, but it could be rust.
True.
So be careful. If it is gold, we don't hit him.
Is it gold?
Oh, there we go. That's gold.
Gold? Old gold?
That's definitely gold. Have a listen to it. Alright, he's in this chunk. How exciting. That's definitely gold. Have a listen to that sick sound. that's always generally gold. If not, big chunk of lead. Let's find out. Oh, I can see it, I think. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's get him out. Let's move this noisy coil. Well, there he is. What a stonker way to start. What I said today was going to be a good day, and look, I feel it in my bones sometimes. There he is. So probably, look, 0.2.5, maybe 0.30 if we're lucky. And with gold's price at the moment, I mean, that there is probably about $30 worth of gold that we just plucked out of the ground. So awesome stuff. The boys are my lucky charm today. That's 2 bits of gold, 1 cracker bit of gold, and 1 bit of lead. Now let's fill our hole in, clean our mess up. Let's get you on to the next. That's so awesome. Well, it's been a little while between drinks. That's okay. We just had something really large hit the scoop. It's not gold, as you can see, but how cool. That's an old musket ball. It's definitely not a sinker. It was screaming too, absolutely screaming. So I was hopeful for it to be a big chunk of gold, and look, it's not, as I said, but it's still really cool because that old musket ball, he's probably been fired off by the miners. Whoops, now we've lost him. 150 odd year ago, or who knows, maybe early 1900s. Still makes it really old though. Over 100 plus years. And you can tell they're little musket balls, little fire shot balls by the way they're made and crimped, and obviously no holes in them. So not a sinker, and we're nowhere near a river or a creek or an ocean or a lake or anything where you can go fishing. I mean, yes, we're in a dry creek right now. I'd never see enough water for fish to be coming down here or living down here. That's for certain. Maybe just yabbies. Let's keep going. So we've finally found our next signal, a decent sounding signal too. I really think this is going to be gold because everything we've dug prior for the last, what, half hour, buddy? It's all been rubbish. So look, what I'm going to do, actually I'll pass Dom the camera for this one. Dom's going to be our film crew. Just be careful how you grab the camera. Perfect. And we're going to get them out together. And you come down here, mate. We'll do this together, this one. And hopefully we've got a 3rd bit of gold.
Hopefully.
Because we're sort of lacking, as I said. We had a great ratio at the start. Peaked too soon, I think. And then we've sort of fallen behind in the last probably hour or so. But then again, we actually only have been here. It's just gone 12 o'clock, so we've only been here for 2 hours. Not bad at all. So if this is number 3, well, I'm pretty happy, pretty content. And remember, we're moving branches, shifting sticks all out of the way, so it does take that little bit of extra time to do. So it's definitely gold too, Dom.
Perfect.
He's a tiny piece of gold. Perfect, all right. So he's only a tiny piece of gold, but look, that is number 3, and I'm quite content, quite happy with that guy coming out. We've actually got, he's probably the smallest, then we've got the big chunk for the last one, and then we've got the tiny one or the medium-sized one to begin with. So number 3, let's go have some lunch and let's keep going.
Yep.
Well, first target back after lunch. It sounds like a ripper, doesn't it, Dom?
Yeah.
Have you heard it? Yeah?
Yeah. Think so.
Think so? Have a listen. Listen to the sound. Woo boo boo. I love that sound. Absolutely love that sound because, as I said there before, this morning, it generally means big gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this scoop-oppy, all the dirt in here, and we're going to pass the camera over to Dom. And he's going to tell us about, what are you going to tell us about?
The bush yowie.
The bush yowie. What's a bush yowie? Well, Dom's going to tell us all about it. I'm going to pass the camera over, I said. We're going to look for the gold while Dom tells us. Alrighty, Dom, tell us about your bush yowie. What is it?
So it's an animal which lives in the trees.
Yeah.
And it drops down on its prey, uses its claws to go ahead and hit its legs, so then it can't move, and then it uses its teeth to eat
Serious?
and move it around.
So we're out here with bush yowies, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I hope we don't find any. Hope none land on our head. That's alright. And look, that wasn't gold, as you can see. There's a bit of rusty stuff left over from the miners. But look, it could have been gold, and you got to chase those signals, especially the warbly ones, because like you've seen on the videos, they can often be big chunks of gold. Not that time though. Let's keep going.
Dad has another target, and the Yowies, that's what I was explaining earlier, how they attack and all that. Yeah, they are out in day and night.
Day and night.
Yeah.
So they're out here today with us.
Yeah.
What are we doing out here?
I don't know.
Quick, let's go!
It's your idea.
It was my idea. Gold does funny things to people, doesn't it? Makes you hunt around yowies.
And they eat meat.
What?
Yeah, and they take your gold.
I'm meat. You're meat. Does that mean they're going to eat us?
Yeah.
I hope not. If we do have to pay them though, we can pay them gold, Dom was saying before. But guess what, buddy? We're not having that much success on the gold.
They can take our lead.
They can take our lead. That's okay, because after lunch, I swear to God, we are hunting on a rifle range. There is lead everywhere, and everything I think is going to be gold turns out to be a ball of lead. It's a ball of lead, Dom. Do you want it, Mr. Yowie?
Yeah, sure.
Yum, 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 yum. Hey, bush yowies. We've got some gold. It's about time too, because as I said, it feels like I've been hunting on a rifle range since after lunch with just lead after lead after lead. Phenomenal amount of lead. But look, there's our first bit of gold. Whoops, went straight past him. There's our first bit of gold straight after lunch, and he's a nice, shiny, beautiful looking bit of gold. He's busted straight out of the rock there, I'd say. He come out a bit of a clod, but I'd say he's liberated from a rock not too long ago, being that shiny. And he's come down off this mountain, or hillside I should say, mountain. You can see here it's all naturally eroded away. Like, I don't think a prospector's dug any holes or pulled all that down. I think it's just naturally just fallen away. You can see it taking place all the way up the creek. So erosion has brought that bit of gold down with the dirt, and well, we snagged him. Number 4. How awesome. Rightio, well, you would not believe it. It's a bank of gold, this bank. We just got that target out. It sounded like a screamer. Well, it was a screamer. A big chunk of lead, and hopeful that it was gold, but it wasn't. So into the pouch, and he come out from where the coil is right there. And then we swung the coil back over that area where we just got that bit of gold there prior. And guess what? Oh yeah, you guessed it. We may have another bit of gold just off that hill shedding down. So we'll put him carefully up there. Didn't think so. He's still in the clod. Be careful. Drop. All right, so 2 hands. We'll bust this one up, and I'm pretty certain we're going to see gold once again. 2 bits from this same bank. How awesome. Oh, there he is in there. Gold, 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 because I've seen enough lead today to last me a lifetime. And if the yowies want it, I'm serious, they can bloody have it. I'll show you end of the video, trash to treasure ratio, just how much lead we've actually dug. This is going to be gold. I can't see him just yet, but we're whittling our way down to nothing, and it's not lead. But I will show you just the trash and treasure ratio at the end of the video. I think it's always important to share and show, because it just shows what we're doing, and what we're persisting throughout the day to get that gold, just like that one. How awesome. Another bit, 2 bits off the same bank. And as I said, we are going to work this a little bit harder because it's a bank of gold. I love it. So let's crush this one out. He's sitting in a bit of a rock there. I don't know how you can see that. He's sitting in a bit of a rock there. Oh, no, now he's not. He literally has been embedded in that little stone. I don't know how you can see that. But he's just come off and landed in the scoop-oppy for us. He's a super flat bit of gold, but they all add up. Number 5. Let's get some more. Bingo, we're on fire now. We've got gold coming out left, right and centre. That is our second bit. Actually just thought I dropped him, but I didn't. It's our second bit, and look at the shape of it. Like every bit of gold that I've got at home, I study very carefully, and I make sure I study it carefully on the day that it comes out, and sort of locate, where it come out from, and I know where to go back to and hunt again. But the different shapes is just so interesting, and sometimes you can see that it's real reefy, real rough, sharp gold, and doesn't really account in this situation. But where you see those real rough, sharp pieces of jaggedy gold, you can often say it's not far from its source. It's not far. The gold has not travelled far from its origin, from its source originally. So, but when it's really rounded, what have you, and look, in this case where the miners have been digging up top of the hill, a lot of the time they brought their pay dirt down to the creek here. So when winter time come, they had enough water to process their pay dirt, hence get the gold. But they didn't get it all. So it doesn't really take into account here, but every bit of gold that I get, I always try and look into, see if it's rough, jaggedy, coarse, nuggety, and then check out the area that I'm hunting. Really think about the area that I'm hunting. Has it come far? Has it come down the stream? Is it placer gold? Is it paleo placer gold? All those things to think about. So number 6, that is awesome. And I think maybe just 1 or 2 more nuggets in me today, as long as we don't dig too much more lead in between. But after that, we're getting out of here and we're going to do the weigh up. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, we've got our last 2 targets here. Wait, that's 4. 2 targets here. They sound good too. We've got 1 in the scoop. We've got 1 just up above the coil there. I need 2 hands. So Zed, you're the man. Going to throw our picks there. What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why does it look like you've been doing something? You're all dirty. Even Bart's dirty. You know what my nanny used to say?
What?
If you see a boy, kick him. Because he's either walking into trouble or just coming out of it. And I think that's so true. 2 boys that I've got, they're always into trouble. And I love it. I've got a brother, Daniel, and I've got 2 sisters, Emma and Jess. And, well, we got up to a lot of trouble, a lot of mischief as well. Anyway, long story short, see a boy, kick him. Do you want to hold this for us, boy?
Okay.
All right, cross your fingers, cross your toes. Is it gold?
I can't cross my fingers.
Well, you can't at the moment, Mr. Yowie.
You're a Yowie.
You're a Yowie. We have got, what, 2 bits of gold off this hill thus far.
Yep.
So this could be another bit. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Oh, well, it's not that. Oh, I don't like the look of that. It is that. So lead for that first one. Now let's give you a look at this next one. I'll just put him in the pouch. Look at all the rubbish in there. We'll show you later, but my God, we've been on a rifle range today. We really have. So next signal up here. I'll just tilt that coil over. Very nice signal. Let's get him out as well on camera. Is that the sound a Yowie makes?
No.
Hey Dom, what sort of sound does a Yowie make? What was that? So they don't sound like this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Nope. What do they sound like again?
That's for the boys. This is the girls.
Oh, so the boys and girls sound different, do they?
Yeah.
So that's girl. What's boy? And what's their mating call when they're looking for each other, the boys and the girls?
Combining both.
Have you ever been told that you're a bit of a weird child?
Yes.
Yeah. But what else do I always tell you?
He loves me.
That I love you, and being weird, well, that's quite okay, because I'm weird too, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we got double jinxed on that one, my boy. We've got more lead for the Yowies. So that means we need to find 1 more bit of gold before we get out of here, because I refuse to finish on lead. Let's do it. All right, guys. Well, it has been a long time between drinks. I mean it, a long time. We've been going for about 1 hour and 40 minutes, and everything that's come out has been lead. Just rubbish. Yowie food, we call it, because that's what the Yowies eat. But we're in this quartz pile now, and Zoe's just been really helping me moving sticks and branches out of my way in front of me. Thanks, Ed, man. You're a legend. And we've just come across this this stone, this quartz rock in amongst this quartz pile where the miners have been busting it up. And have a listen. Not the strongest of tones, but it's definitely something in there. Surely it can't be lead, more lead. Not like last time. Remember we found that bit of quartz here a while ago, a couple of weeks back. Actually had a bit of lead sitting off in the side of it. Who would have thought? Surely that's not the case for this one though. That is a quartz specimen with gold in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the car. I said to the boys, one more bit and then we're finished. And the car's literally only just 2 minutes that way. So we're going to get back to the car. We'll fill a hole in here. And I was going to weigh up when I got back to the car, but because we got the scales in there, but now we found this quartz specie. We probably need to take him home, give him a bit of a clean up, maybe even a bit of a bust up with the dolly pot, and see if we can ID that gold, because we can definitely hear something's in it. So look, interesting stuff, and what we'll do too, of course, is show you all the rest of the gold that we got out today. What do we get, 5, 6 bits?
I don't know. I know we got a lot of lead.
A lot of lead. We'll show you all that as well. But lots of gold and lots of lead and a quartz specie to break up once home. We'll see you there. We'll get out of the bush and away from these yowies.
Yep.
All right, well, welcome back home there, guys. We're in the shed and we're running out of light. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Well, it's just gone 5:30, but it's heading towards 6, and by the time I guess it's 6 o'clock, we are going to be dark. So let's do this and do this now because I won't be able to sleep all night without knowing exactly what I've got. So scales are teared off nice and even. And what we're going to do is we're going to tip all our gold out up here to begin with. We've got 6 little nuggets today. Well, little is most of them, but this big one here, the number 2 that come out, he is a chonker, absolute stonker. So we're going to throw him on first, and out in the field I sort of guessed about a 0.2.5, maybe 0.30. So let's give him a bit of a whirl, and that should put us, oh look at that, straight on the money. 0.27 we've got. It's shocking to see those scales. I don't know how well you can see that. 0.27 we've got though. So that one little nugget, with gold price being at around $164 a gram Australian right now, that little nugget is probably worth about 30 odd dollars there, say, probably more. So let's put the rest in. We've got 6 more, or 5 more I should say, but 6 nuggets all up today gives us 0.48. So just under half a gram. Really, really cool. And look, if we've got half a gram in the pan, what have we still got left in the quartz stone here? Let's zoom you right in. You get a really good look at this. It's really, really cool built up quartz stone. Very jaggedy and what have you. Straight out of the reef, I'd say. It's been dug out from the shaft and thrown out onto the pile where we found him. You can see a little vein there though, like a quartz vein inside a vein with a bit of ironstone or something in it. Fascinating. So I dare say, well, I don't dare say, I know say, this is going to have gold in it. So 100%. I can't have a bit of lead in it like that last one that tricked us. We found a little quartz stone a few weeks back and it had a little bit of lead stuck in the side of that pocket, or a pocket anyway. Not this one. Hopefully it's gold. So let's smash him up. And look, I'm thinking only the one piece, but who knows? With a quartz stone like this, we could see multiple pieces of gold come out. Oh, and it breaks up nice and easy. So let's go through him and let's see if we can find the gold. All right, well, we are back, and you want to hear a funny story? We're going to do this again because I gave up. And as you can see, it's now night time. It's 6:30, and we're about to go to the movies and show the boys the new Minecraft movie. They've been itching to see it. But before, what you've seen, when it was just gone 5:30 and we still had daylight, is we did have 0.48 on the scales. And as I said, I'd packed up. I was going inside to get ready for the movies. And I just come out here, I've got 5 minutes, and just come out here and I thought I'll just bring the light out here because gold shines up in the light nice. So I need to crush more of that rock up the back. I'm not ready to throw it out yet. I will crush it up more because you never know. But I was just puddling around here looking at this little tiny piece here. Don't know how well the camera will pick it up. Oh, there we go. I was looking at that little piece there and I thought, oh, is that gold? And then I moved my eyes down to this bit. Now I'm just going to put the torch down. I said I was getting ready for a movie, so I wasn't really coming out here to finish off this clip until tomorrow. I was going to shoot it tomorrow and, well, I'll probably just reshoot it. But looking for that little bit of gold, I've just found him, as you can see. So let's do it. Let's add it all up. He's actually got a little cool little tail on him. It's a bit dark in the shed here. We've got a bit of lighting, but there it is. The little nuggy that we're looking for. So let's throw him on the scales all together. Now they've turned off again. We've really made a mess of this, haven't we? Let's do it though. Put our 0.48 back on because I want to get a total weight. So 0.48, that was all for there. And as I said, there could be a little bit more gold hiding in that. We will double check before we throw all that material out. But there is our last nugget that we need to throw in for tonight. Twink. And what's that bring us to? 0.52, 0.52. So over half a gram, and as I said, gold is $164 a gram currently at the moment. It's over $5,000 an ounce Australian. So right there, a 0.52, well look, you've got 80 odd dollars straight out of the ground. So exceptional, it pays for our fuel, and that's not to say there's not a couple more little nuggets hiding in amongst that. I don't think so, but as I said, I will double check. So look, that's about it, a 0.52 on the scales. Great day, had a lot of fun with my two best friends, Dominic and Xavier. Always enjoy my time spent with my boys. And look, now we're going to go off to the movies and watch the Minecraft movie. So I hope you've enjoyed. Be sure to give us a like, comment, and make sure you subscribe for all our future adventures. I hope to see you there. Cheers.